Hi, we're going to talk about creating the double point folds this month. And the first thing you're going to do is choose a pattern paper you would like. For these cards, I'm using a Peaceful Place. I hope you can see the shimmer on that. It's also a cabin on the back. It's very peaceful, done with smoky slate. And then I'm featuring Peaceful Cabin for the majority of the stamping that I'm doing today. You're going to start by cutting 2 pieces of pattern paper 4 by 3, so 4 inches by 3 inches. If you've got a pattern that's going in a particular direction, you want to make sure that you've got it so that the pattern is going up this way on the 3-inch side. So 3 by 4 or 4 by 3, and you're going to start by cutting 2 pieces of that, and then you are going to score at 1 inch on the 3-inch side. So score at 1 inch on the 3-inch side and use your bone folder to make the crease nice and crisp. Okay, and before I go any farther, let me show you the cards that we're making. So here are 2 examples, and here's one in a horizontal, and then here are 2 more that are vertical. And for this month, I am providing you the labels and a couple of different labels that will be the stoppers as well. So back to our 4 by 3 pieces of paper. We have burnished them on the 1 inch full score line, and we are going to then fold them on the longer of the 2 sides up to the fold. So one more time, up to the fold, and we make a point. Okay, simple. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to do the same thing on this one. We're going to open this, and if it works out better, you can actually fold that 1 inch back, and then you're going to fold to the score line and burnish, then fold to the score line and burnish. You'll notice this one doesn't come quite to the tip. That's okay. This one is more so. It's going to be covered up anyway. You're going to have the illusion of the double points. So you've got your 2 double points ready to go. Add a little glue to the inside of each of those triangles and secure them down. You can use any kind of glue that you would like. So you're just going to glue those flaps down so that they don't come up. And there you have it. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to need to cut a piece of paper that is for your card base, and it is only 1 piece of paper, and it's going to be 5.5 by 4 1/4. 5.5 by 4 1/4. I'm going to make this a vertical card, and then you're going to need the inside piece. And for this inside piece, I'm going to make it 4 inches by 5 1/4. 4 inches by 5 1/4, and that's going to lay right down in there. Now, if you want to do any stamping on this, I recommend now is the time to stamp. So I will stamp my sentiment inside, which will actually be hidden from the outside. Let's see, shaded spruce. So I am just going to stamp this right in the middle. If I wanted to add anything else around it, now would be the time to do that. Maybe I would want to add a cabin or some trees or whatever. I think I will just leave this pretty simple this time around, so I'm going to do that. And then I am going to take both of my points and I'm going to glue them onto the white piece. So on that 1 inch side now, I am going to put some glue and I'm going to glue it to the back side of my white card. Oops. Back side of my white card, like that. And I'm going to do the same thing at the bottom. So I'm going to put some glue on the 1 inch side, and then I am going to glue that right there. So now I've got this piece of my card, looks like this on the back, and I'm going to attach it to my card base by putting glue on the back, laying it flat on my card base so that I've got a little border of my color all the way around. And it looks like this. So the next thing you're going to do is add your piece of darn it, guess I'll open this up. You're going to add your white label piece. And again, you're going to decide if you want to stamp on it. Maybe you want to glue a piece of your DSP on there. Which I will do this time. So I took the front side of a piece of the card, the DSP, and I'm going to glue it right on there. Then, and if you don't have a die cut, that's okay. You can cut something out and glue it on. You can stamp on it. You're going to put just a little bit of glue at the top point, and you're going to lay that so it's pretty much in the middle like that. So it lifts from the top. And I can see I added a little bit too much glue. So before it dries, I'm going to just wipe it off. So I've got glue just underneath that point, and it closes like that. Then what we're going to do to keep that flap closed is we're going to add something down here. And in this case, I'm going to use one of the black little double punches, and I am laying it right here. And see, that'll keep that closed now. It'll flap open like this. Okay, and I'm going to take one of the white pieces and I'm going to stamp on it for you. That says thank you. This says for you. So I am going to use the shaded spruce that will match the card base to bring in some of that shaded spruce color for you, and glue it to the black base. So you can use this base to put the sentiments, or like I've done here, I've decorated it and put the sentiment on the centerpiece. You can choose however you want to do that. So there you've got a real simple card. Then you can decorate it with some ribbon. You can decorate it with some jewels. You can decorate it by cutting something out and adding it to it. Remember, you can add some dimension by adding more dimensionals here and putting some raised pieces. An example of that is this one, where I just took little 1/2-inch circles and bumped them up on dimensionals, and then that opens this way, but you can't really tell because there's one on either side. So that turned out kind of cute. So that, in a nutshell, is how you make a double point fold card. Enjoy yourself, and I'll see you the end of August.